A warm welcome to the highlights of this NatWest quarter-final between Lancashire and Hampshire. And this is the Lancashire side with Keaton, Jennings, Faulkner, Maxwell and Anderson there. Hampshire, of course, have got players like Sam Northeast as well, and James Vince, all England players as well. There's the conditions. 17% chance of rain, so there was possibility of getting 50 overs still in the game. The toss was always going to be interesting here. Josh Butler there was conducting the toss. Hampshire called. Butler threw the coin in the air. It came down as a tail. Lancashire won the toss. It looked a good batting pitch, but Lancashire decided to chase rather than put runs on the board. They wanted to chase and put Hampshire in, and it was going to be a tough ask. But as we saw in that first quarter final down at Bristol, anything can happen, and Gloucestershire was chased down that Nottinghamshire total. And that game went to the wire. This one was a finely balanced contest. It looked a good game on paper. The lights were on, the crowd were floating in, and at 10:30 the game started. We're going to join the action now at the start of the second over. There are 4 runs on the board, and it's Mahmood bowling to Tom Holsop. Gets it away, Holsop, down to third man. We'll just take a single for that. Oh my word, what a bad piece of fielding that was from Lancashire. 4 overthrows. Oh dear me, sloppy cricket that from Lancashire. Well, Hampshire get a 4-run bonus to add to their 1. They get 5 for that. And Holsop will get those runs. He now moves on to 8 from 10. Markram, his opening partner, is on 1. Here comes Mahmood steaming in once more. And that's a fantastic shot from Tom Holsop. Just hits it down the ground. It's no more than a little push. But Jennings doing the fielding down there, right below us, at the pavilion end. And it's 11 now for Holsop. Holsop on strike. James Anderson into bowl his latest delivery. Oh, it's a nice shot. That's a nice shot that from Holsop. And that'll go for 4. Don't worry about that. Here's Anderson. The run rate now 5.18. And that's a good shot from Markram. Through the offside and down the ground. There's a fieldsman there on the boundary, but he's not going to catch that. And 4 more. It's not going to please Jimmy Anderson too much, the England bowler. Good shot from Markram. Just a nice little prod off the splice, top of the bat, the splice of the bat. And down to the boundary she went. And 4 more. Anderson into bowl again. That's a good shot. Through the onside this time. And it might just get there. It does. And some nice shots here being played by the Hampshire openers. Markram certainly now, after a slow start, getting into his stride. And again, waited on it. But a lovely pull shot through the onside, as you can see. And Mahmood just couldn't get there. Here's James Faulkner, first ball. And oh, he's hitched it also, but he's got to get 4 for it. There was nobody down there at third man. And he just raced away to the boundary there for 4. Just the slightest of nicks. Butler couldn't get there. And it goes down into the fence there for 4. That's a nice cover drive that from Markram. That's gone through the offside, and that's going to be 4 more. This is great cricket, this from Hampshire here. They are putting on the runs in superb style. Just waited and waited and played a magnificent cover drive, as you can see there. And 4 more to the total. 45 without loss. Also on strike with 25 from 24. Anderson to bowl. Oh dear me, that's a very poor delivery. They'll get a wide. Oh, Markram could be struggling now. This could be actually quite a bizarre run out. Now then, did Markram get towards his ground? Oof, that's close. We'll have to have it slowed right down here. I think he might be out. Oh, that's tight. That's massively tight. What's the umpire going to give? The third umpire, it's going to give it out. And Aidan Markham goes for 15. 46 for 1 Hampshire. Some great fielding there from Stephen Croft to get rid of Markham. The new batsman is Vince. And he's got that away, James Vince. It's a tremendous shot through the onside, and that will go for 4. Don't worry about that. It's a marvellous stroke. Up on strike, and he smashed Anderson there through the offside and just smashes it nonchalantly there for 4. It was a magnificent stroke. Look at that, toe end of the bat, and he just flicked it away, and it was a magnificent stroke. Faulkner into bowl again, and again, James Vince this time. Tremendous shot down the third man, and it's 4 now. Again through the offside, and that's proven very profitable there for the Hampshire boys. Well, 15 overs gone, 83 for 1. Allsop going well on 38. Vince on 19. Markham got in, but then was run out by Croft. A superb piece of fielding there. The bowlers yet to, as we look at the bowlers then, so Hampshire 83 for 1. And so we look at the Lancashire bowlers. Croft has been the best one. I think the spinners might have a part to play. Let's pick up the action in the 15th over. It's 83 for 1 as we rejoin it. Oh, that could be caught behind. And that is a magnificent catch by Josh Butler. Well, Stephen Croft played a part in the run out of Markham, and now he could have got a very big wicket here, because Allsop was going like a train there, and he has to go for 38, and Hampshire have lost their second wicket for 83. Here's Maxwell into the attack, and that's a good shot that is from James Vince. I'll just pick up a couple. Oh, this could be close. This could be run out. It could be a run out here. The third umpire again calling to action for the second time. Butler may have just got Vince out. And if it is the case, then this is a magnificent moment for Lancashire here. And I think James Vince is short. The England man is going to be short. The third umpire's decision is out. Vince goes for 25. 94 for 3 Hampshire. Oh, it's in the air and it's safe. Good shot by Rosso. Through the offside, that'll be 4. Welcome boundary that for Hampshire. We've lost 3 wickets. So this was always going to be, and this partnership now has got to be important for them if they're going to set Lancashire a good target to chase here on this Old Trafford pitch. Tremendous shot through the offside. Croft couldn't get there. We'll move now into the attack. North East is on strike. Oh, that could be caught. I think that's out. North East is gone for 7. Oh, Josh Butler's at it again. You can't keep the Lancashire captain wicketkeeper out of the game. Mahmood grabs a wicket and strikes for the seamers of Lancashire. If Anderson doesn't strike, Mahmood will. Good catch by Butler, and the dangerous Sam North East has gone very cheaply for 7. 105 for 4 now. Here's Rosso again on strike. He's 18 not out. You may as well make it 22 not out. He's going to get there. Yep. Through the offside down the third man. It's a tremendous shot. Waited and waited and waited and got it away. It was a magnificent stroke. And 4 more to the total. Hampshire in a good position now. 129 for 4. Rosso on strike on 23, and he smashed that through the offside tremendously well into the bench for 4. He was in the air for a long time, but he went the right side as far as Hampshire were concerned. Off the toe end of the bat, could have gone anywhere, but for Hampshire and for Rosso in particular, it's gone for 4. That's the total, 135 for 4 after 30. So it's been slow going from the Hampshire boys, but with Rosso and Rahan in there at the moment, and Morris, Wood and Abbott still to come, I think the batting's still got a bit of depth left in it. The Lancashire bowlers, the spin is working very well. Stephen Croft there, the pick of the bowlers. Let's rejoin it now with Rosso on strike to Mahmood. Oh, he smashed that in the air. He's absolutely hammered that, and that I think will be the first 6 of the match. It's an 81 yard rather 6, and it's a smashing shot. This, watch this. Edged it over everybody there, and just had the legs to clear the rope. Russo on 48. Mahandi's on 20. Russo, oh, what a shot through the offside. This could be 4 more on Russo. Riley Russo moves to 50. 52 not out of just 47 balls. Next ball into the attack now. The Australian spinner. Oh, that could be close to LBW. And it is out. LBW. Glenn Maxwell does the trick for the Lancashire lads. Hampshire have a discussion whether to review it, but they don't. And Russo goes for 53. 169 for 5 now. So Rahan now will have to carry the can now. Morris the new man on strike as well. And Rahan smashes it through the offside, and that'll be 4. Nice punchy hit this off the meat of the bat. And well, if it had been another 10 yards further forward, it could have been 6, but he'll take 4 for that. Raham on strike. Oh, that's gone. Fogner's surely got the wicket. Caught behind. Yes, he is. Good umpiring that. And well caught Josh Butler again. He's been lightning behind the stumps, taking catches left, right and centre. Playing part 2 run-outs. And Rahan goes finally for 33. And Hampshire now have lost another wicket. Volnick with the breakthrough. It's 197 for 6 now, Hampshire. Anderson now into the attack. Ward on strike. Oh, that's a smashing shot that from Chris Ward, and that goes for 4. Through the onside, smashed, crunched even. If you can crunch one of England's premier strike bowlers in Test cricket, then you certainly ain't a bad player, that's for sure. What a shot that was by Ward. Anderson again. Oh, yes! I don't think Ward's going to hang around for too long. No, James Anderson gets his revenge. Double wicket goes down for Hampshire, and Lancashire are cock-a-hoop. There's the edge, and another magnificent catch again from the Lancashire captain Josh Butler. He's having a tremendous afternoon behind the stumps. It's 240 for 7. Wood gone for an unlucky 13. And then Abbott, the man, into the crease. Here's James Faulkner. Oh, what a shot that is from Abbott. Smashed down the ground. It's just going to go short of the boundary. 1 bounce for 4, but what a tremendous shot from Kyle Abbott. Just waited and waited and just lofted it down the ground. It was a magnificent stroke. And that was the end of the over. So 3 overs left. Hampshire still have a review remaining, and Morris is the man on strike on 20. Here's Jimmy Anderson. 1 for 48. Oh, it's going to be 1 for 52. What a good shot that is through the onside. Jimmy Anderson hit again. Beautiful shot that was. Morris now on 25 of just 34 deliveries. And that's another smashing shot round the ground by Morris. And that'll be 4. Takes him to 29 already. Jennings couldn't reach it. Bang. And that did make a tremendously nice sound off the old bat. And 4 more. Here's Faulkner now. Oh, what a shot this from Morris. Through the onside, and another boundary. Morris is on fire at the moment. Boundaries wherever you go. Faulkner's been hit for 50 now off his overs. Another good shot that though from Morris. Hit it on the rise, hit it on the up, and there's 4 more. Great result for him. 243 for 7. And that's smashed away by Abbott. Down to vacant 3rd man for 4. Faulkner can't believe it. He thought he got Abbott there with a tremendous delivery, but he got it away. On the ball of the penultimate over. Morris on 35 from 39. Oh, another good shot through the onside again. He'll go for 39 or 40. What a good innings this from Morris. They were trying to claim half-hearted a shot for LBW, but it wasn't going to be given. Yep. Oh, it's smashed away. He was unlucky there. Anderson. Abbott gets 4. And is the luck going with Hampshire? Kyle Abbott got away with one there. We're into the penultimate delivery of the innings. Here's Abbott, 18 off 13. Oh, he's hit it down the third man again. And it's 4. But that one was purposely done by Kyle Abbott. He knew where to put it. He knew where to place it, and he placed it well. Final ball of the Hampshire innings. It's 262 for 7. Abbott not out 22. And he's lofted that high in the air. It's going to be safe, and it's going to be 4. 266 for 7. What a tremendous end to the innings. What a good cameo by Kyle Abbott too. Yes, indeed. And a good card to finish there after a slow start. 50 overs, 266 for 7. Kyle Abbott not out 26. Morris would have well played 40 after a good constructive knock by Russo for 53. Also upsetting the tone with 38. And Vince hitting as well. The bowlers, the spinners had the better of it, I thought. Croft, I thought, was the best. 1 for 15. Maxwell, 1 for 26. Anderson, 1 for 73. Faulkner, 1 for 62. Had frustrating days. Mahmood, not so. 1 for 42 off his 8 overs. Parkinson, both 3 overs for 10. 16 extras, 10 wides, and 6 no balls, 6 leg binds as well. Not to mention 4 overthrows at the start, but they were credited to the batsmen. So the situation is 266 for 7 Hampshire, Russell 53 not out, Morris 40 not out. So Lancashire need 267 to win the game. We join the match. We join the Lancashire reply at the start of the first over. It's Jennings on strike, and Fidel Evans is the bowler. Oh, nice shot from Jennings through the offside. That'll be 4. Don't worry about that. There was a fieldsman there, but he would have had to have run like Linford Christie to be able to cut that one off. And the Lancashire openers need to have a good start here. Remember, 267. It's going to be daunting chasing it second. Fido Edwards. He's a decent bowler, certainly at county level. Jennings going big again. He's getting the air, but there's a man there, and he's going to take the catch. Oh, what a shot to play. Jennings out, second ball for 4. And Fido Edwards strikes a crucial blow for Hampshire here. Jennings didn't quite get hold of it. Came off the toe end of the bat. The fieldsman had to run a little bit to get there. He was perfectly positioned. Good catch there by Wood, and it's 4 for 1. Croft and strike. Oh, it's a good shot from Stephen Croft. Tremendous shot. Lancashire having lost Keaton Jennings early on. Don't want to lose another cheap wicket like this. Good shot from Croft. Needed the toe end of the bat, mind, but he got it away. It's a marvellous stroke. That's going to come down to who's got the bottle here. Livingston's still not out on 6, but he's at the non-striker end. Here's Croft on strike again. Oh, he's lofted that high in the air, and he's picked it through the onside there, Croft. Consecutive boundaries for him. It's a marvellous stroke. What's that? Off the middle of the bat. It was a marvellous shot. Now Kyle Abbott in attack. Croft out, not out with 16. And down the ground. That's a marvellous shot that from Croft. Smashes Kyle Abbott down the ground for 4. Oh, hits it through down the middle. Off the meat of the bat with considerable ease. Marvellous stroke. Croft already raced to 20 of 14 balls. Livingston still there on 6. And And Croft, oh, nicely played. Down to third man for 4. No problem there. 24 not out. Croft finding the boundaries at regular intervals. This is really good cricket from Lancashire. And Abbott has got no answer at the moment to this. Also here by Stephen Croft of Lancashire. 12 off the over. Oh, it's a good shot, but it could be a... Oh, could be run out. Oh, Croft has run out. Croft has been run out by an absolute mile. Went for 1 run too many. And there's only himself to blame, really. Although Livingston didn't help his cause. Kyle Abbott just finished it all off. And Lancashire lose their second wicket. Would you believe this? They're just wobbling slightly here. And Croft, who was in good form, is out for 24. Well, Abbott now again. 41 for 2. What a good game this is turning to be. Oh, smashed away. Smashed away by Livingston for 6. That's 50 up for Lancashire. And if they can keep Liam Livingston in, they've got every chance of progressing to the NatWest semi-finals. It's a great shot by Liam Livingston. Livingston on strike again. On side for 4. Good shot this from Liam Livingston. And Lancashire on the charge once again. 60 for 2 now. Oh, crunch, crunch, crunch. 6. Liam Livingston. He's taking this NatWest quarter-final by the scruff of the neck for Lancashire here. Smashing Fidel Edwards through the offside for 6 biggies. 8 overs gone now, 72 for 2. Livingston on 39. Oh, it could be another 6. It is 6 more. Liam Livingston, he's playing the knock of his life here in this NatWest quarter-final. And he's played it so well. Well, what can Fidel Edwards do here? Livingston not out, 49. Almost like a 20-20 knock. Oh, good effort. Oh, good. Take a single, Liam Livingston. Get yourself off it. And you'll get 50 just about. Liam Livingston goes to 50. And what a compiled knock it has been. Taking him only 24 balls of 34 minutes and 3 sixes in all of that too. So, 84 for 2 after 9. That's nicely played. Through the offside for 4. Lancashire well above the acquired run rate. And they're making good progress here. Lehman just prodding that through the offside for 4. Nice little shot there. Lehman on strike then. 9 from 12. Crane the bowler. Oh, that could be out. Lehman is miscued it, and what a catch! What a catch! Crane gets his man. Lehman has to go. Beat him in the flight. Miscued it. And the wicketkeeper, I've got to say, had to make an enormous amount of ground to get there and take the catch. Alsop, he did really well, Tom Alsop. It's 88 for 3. Oh, it's in the air. This could be another 6. Oh, it's just going up the legs. A whopping 82 yard 6 here. This is just unbelievable. This is a great NatWest quarter-final we've got ourselves here. Faulkner hitting it for 6. It's gone big again, James Faulkner. It's another 4 here. And this NatWest semi-final, this NatWest quarter-final rather, is getting even more dramatic and entertaining as each moment of this goes by. Just smashes it away, James Faulkner. Great shot by the Australian. And he gets 4 for that as well. Livingston still there on 56. Crane to bowl. Oh, he smashed it off the pads. And it's 6. Through the onside. Liam Livingston could well be single-handed in winning this NatWest quarter-final for Lancashire if he stays in. What a shot. Abbott into bowl again. Livingston, oh, he's miscued it. But he's miscued it down through the offside for 4. It's a great shot. It was Faulkner. I thought he miscued it at first, but it's actually a very clever shot from James Faulkner. And into the fence it went through the onside. So 135 for 3. Remember, the target, as you can see there, is 267 they need. 267. Here's Faulkner again on strike. And he smashed Abbott down the ground. Has he got the legs? Yes! It's got him the exit even. Might have got him down the exit into the car park. James Faulkner with an absolute smashing shot down the ground. And he smashed Kyle Abbott for many a mile. It might have even gone into Manchester, that one. Catch that if you can. So Faulkner's raced to 34. Livingston's still there, not out 69. He's the non-striker and he's watching this tremendous batting display from Faulkner. He gets another 4 on the onside. Or the onside rather. Good shot again. The Lancashire batting in this NatWest quarter-final is up with the highest standard. Boundaries galore. 4s and 6s wherever you go. And maybe, just maybe, Hampshire may have given themselves too much to do. Who knows? Here's Kyle Abbott again. Livingston going well on 69. Oh, he's miscued. He's gone! Livingston's gone for 69. Now then. Could this be a game changer? Kyle Abbott with the wicket. And Livingston, who's played really well, has hit a poor shot this time. Well taken by the fielder, Fidel Edwards, and it's 146 for 4. Livingston out for 69. Game on. And here comes Kyle Abbott again. Butler, the man on strike, the new batsman. And it's out! Josh Butler's gone. I think his partner sold him down the river, and Butler is furious, I can tell you. James Faulkner will have some explaining to do after the match, whatever happens here to Josh Butler, because that run was never on. Faulkner thought it was on. Butler went with him and has been sold down the river, and Butler is furiously making his way off. It's 146 for 5. This was the scorecard at the moment. 158 for 5 after 15. They were in good position, but they'd lost half their wickets, which was a little bit of a concern when you think about where it could have ended up. But a great hand play by Livingston, and Croft will be annoyed. Josh Butler was very annoyed as he walked off the field with James Faulkner, because he was sold down the river, so to speak. Now the pressure was on Faulkner, who was no doubt 39 at this stage. With him was his fellow Australian Glenn Maxwell with 12. Now they hold the key to Lancashire's innings here. If they can stay around until the end, then Lancashire may well reach the semi-finals of the NatWest Trophy. We'll have to wait and see. It's an evenly poised game. Anything could still happen. It could still go down to the wire. Oh, it's a glorious shot. And that's 6. That's 6 of the best. And Faulkner really owes his team a big contribution now, having run out the big threat. And run out his own player, Josh Butler, who was probably the big threat. And a massive disappointment to the crowd. Faulkner feels that he's got a lot of making up to do. 46 not out. We can get to 50, then that's some of the disappointment wiped away. And that's knocked away through the onside. It's going to be 50 for Faulkner. Good attitude. Ran out. Josh Butler was angry with him, but he'll be delighted now that he's contributed 50 to the cause. Nicely played. Could have dragged onto the stumps on any other day, but Faulkner got away with it and gets his 50. And Lancashire still have a chance. Yes, Maxwell on strike. And he smashed it through the offside. This could go for 4 as well. Yes. 178 for 5 now, Lancashire. There's still a chance. There's still a chance here for Lancashire. If these two Australians can stay in it, then they're in the NatWest semi-finals. Every chance in the world. Maxwell moves to 17. Faulkner's still there on 54. And that's another good shot. That'll be 4-2. This time through the onside. Wood turns away in frustration as Maxwell just smashes it through the onside and gets a welcome boundary for Lancashire. 2 consecutive boundaries. 97 for 5. It's in the air. That's safe, and that's 4. Big over that then for Maxwell. Well, they're still there. 64. He's still the key. Maxwell has moved to 30. And Faulkner, oh, he's miscued, it's gone! And all of a sudden, Hampshire still harbour ambitions of being in the semi-finals. And Faulkner, who looked in great touch, has given away his wickets rather cheaply. Went for the big hit, didn't get the elevation. Crane with the catch, it's 201 for 6. Faulkner out for 64. Abbott into bowl. Oh, what a good shot. What a good shot that is. Maxwell waited and played it through the offside superbly. He's the man now that Lancashire will look for to get them to the finish. Big crowd now at Old Trafford. Maxwell 42. Abbott for 87. And Maxwell smashing it through the offside. That'll go down for 4 as well. What a finish. We're in for now. 219 for 6. Maxwell on 46. Abbott on. Oh, it's got him! He's gone! Maxwell's gone! And Hampshire are right back in this quarter-final. It's twisting and turning here at Old Trafford. Kyle Abbott has done it again. Second wicket for him, and it's a big one. That of Glenn Maxwell. 219 for 7. Lancashire needed, and there's still 3 wickets to go at. Lancashire need a miracle now. 232 for 7. They've only 3 wickets in hand. Oh, that's a midfield. That's 4. That's a big moment in the... Hampshire, having got momentum, who Kyle Abbott will be frustrated. And Kyle Abbott there, who's built some of the good momentum that Hampshire had, will be cranky about that. Now then, Mahmood and Gleeson. Mahmood, the man on strike. That's a good shot through the onside. That'll go for 4-2. So, below 30 now. 27, I think, required for Lancashire to get up. They have 3 wickets in hand. Can they hold on and do it? Hit it again. Hit down the ground. Abbott is there, and his run goes out. And Hampshire have given themselves the most golden of opportunities to win the quarter-final. Lancashire were coasting a few minutes ago, but they've lost wickets at regular intervals. And Kyle Abbott has been the catalyst in all the good things Hampshire have done in the last sort of 10 minutes or so, and have given them a real chance of victory in this NatWest quarter-final. Gleeson goes for 2. 245 for 8 Lancashire, and they're on the brink. Oh, that's a glorious shot from Parkinson. Could go for 4, it has. Magnificent stroke. Just when it mattered the most. Great shot from Parkinson, and he gets 4 for that. No doubt about that. Great shot. Lancashire have a chance. 256 for 8. Oh, that's Parkinson again. That's one bounce before. End of the over. Lancashire needs 7. They just need the 7. And Crane is the man to bowl. Can Mahmood get another 4? Take them within 3 of victory. They can. Have Hampshire's chances have gone now? Surely with it. Mahmood smashes it through the offside for 4. And Lancashire are nearly there. Great stroke. Well, what a finish this is going to be now. 265 for 8. Parkinson off the pads. Let's get it away. Onside, just no problems there. So the scores are level. And that's the end of the over. Just one required, and Lancashire, who were teetering on the brink at one point in this game, well, they've dragged themselves back into it, and now are just one run away from a 2-wicket victory in this semi-final. Chris Wood, and a semi-final place to go with it. Chris Wood will be the man to bowl the delivery now. Will this be the last one of the game? It's in the air. It's gonna be dropped, and that's it. Hampshire have lost, and Lancashire are home. A drop catch, and Lancashire have reached their target of 267 and win a thrilling NatWest quarter-final here at Old Trafford by 2 wickets. Well, what a finish that was. Terrific ending in the end, and I have to say Faulkner, Livingston, the 2 men on 64. Although Josh Butler will still be a little bit annoyed with the Australian for running him out there. Maxwell 46 as well. Fidel Edwards 1 for 52. Abbott 1 for 113, although he did really well at times in the game. Crane 1 for 38. Wood did okay as well, 1 for 28. It was a smashing game. There was just the one extra. There was just the one wide throughout the innings. And there is the man of the match, James Faulkner. Lancashire winning the game dramatically by 2 wickets in the most incredible finish ever. We've had 2 magnificent quarterfinals. Let's hope the next quarterfinal we see on JB Sports lives up to that billing. Until then, from me, JB, take care, and I'll see you soon. Good night.